If you're here, say hello so I know you're here. Hey, how are you tonight? I forgot to put, hey, Tiffany, Rosemary. Oh, here they all come. Julie, I forgot to put a reminder up on Facebook, but that's or on my YouTube community, but that's okay. It's okay if it's a nice little small group tonight. Sometimes that's what we need. Hey, Carol. How is everyone? Excuse my super comfy clothes here. Sweatshirt that's like 3 sizes too big, but it's comfy. Hello, Rhonda, Tamara. Hello, everyone. I'm happy that you made it to a live too. Hey, Renee. What is everyone doing tonight? I have a quiet house at the moment. Doug is at school and Andrew is at track practice. I'm sure he will forget that I have a live, and I'm sure he will come in like a bull in a china shop at no, actually, he'll probably just be getting home when we're finishing up. Just put dinner in the oven. I did not have to cook tonight. So as you all know, we are so incredibly blessed to have people cook dinner for us on chemo days. And yesterday was a chemo day. But Doug wanted, they're in the same town as the hospital. There's this little bar and they make a cheesesteak. And Philly, known for our cheesesteaks. They make a cheesesteak a little bit differently, and we have never had it. And Doug has been wanting one so bad. So the other day he said, "Can we go to Donkey's after chemo?" He goes, "I really want to." I said, "Of course we can." What am I going to do? Say no? So we did that yesterday, and we saved the dinner for tonight. So it was really nice. It was really nice. Hey, there's one of my wrenches. Oh, you're going out of town this weekend. Somewhere fun? I hope it's somewhere fun. We have a super busy weekend. Very busy weekend. Don't we always? I'm hoping that, Doug feels okay because we do have a very busy weekend. Oh, for work. Boo. We want fun. Doug has school on Saturday and it's an extended day. We also have a birthday party Saturday afternoon for our 5-year-old niece. Then Saturday, we were hoping to go out to dinner. We have gift cards from Christmas. Sunday's our anniversary. So we were hoping to go use the gift cards Saturday night, go out to dinner. Then we have a comedy show at church. Joe Conklin, he's pretty popular. So that's our Saturday. We'll see what happens. And then Sunday, Doug has to sing solo at church Sunday morning. And then as soon as we get home from church, and of course, it's the late mass. It's the 11:30. I wish it was early because as soon as we get home, we have to get changed, turn around, and head down to Maryland to see Adam. I need to take him his cap and gown because they came. We did not have them shipped to him because they need to be ironed. His hood and everything has to be ironed. And I'm going to do that, and we're going to take it down to him so he can get his senior casuals taken on campus. And then we're going to take him and Bella out to dinner. So busy weekend. I'm praying that Doug feels up for everything, because if not, we will. Yes. So, okay. Oh, yes. Pat says, check out my website. Okay. So let me tell you something about my website. The name is going to be changing. Probably not until the weekend, tomorrow or the weekend. Now, they assured me that if you type in joanspointedplate.com, it will redirect you to riseandshinerecipes.com. I figure I'm trying to keep everything the same. So yesterday while Doug was at chemo, I sat on the chat with the lady from HostGator. That is who hosts my domain name. and she helped me get Rise and Shine recipes, and she helped me do everything, but it takes 48 hours for everything. So I have to log back on tomorrow and chat again, and she will help me set up everything. Keeping my fingers crossed. We will see. So I'm very excited about that. So yes, hello. Lynn says she hopes Doug is doing well. Doug is doing very well. He is. He had a very good chemo yesterday. We had an appointment with the oncologist first, and let me tell you, she's thrilled. She's thrilled with his numbers. Yeah. Now, his oncologist is pregnant and going out on maternity leave, so we get to see her one more time. We meet with the surgeon on May 8th, and she is going to pop into that appointment to see us for the last time and like kind of be there with the surgeon. She'll know everything that's going on, but we will have a different oncologist for probably post-op. But my friend who's the nurse manager there kind of put it in somebody's ear who she wants us to have. So we'll see. We'll see. So, thank you everybody for the happy early anniversaries. I know 34 years. We'll be married 34 years. I was 15 when we started dating. Yes, Pat, I figured it out. How to do the emails for now. I just hope it stays that way. It took me a little while, but I did figure it out. So I'm excited about that. I just hope everything goes well with the transition of the name. We'll see. Pat says Hubs went down to MA, Massachusetts today for his sister's fire inspection at Cellar House. Close to $500 for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors and inspection. Well, I'm glad she passed. That is awesome. Oh, Tiffany. So Tiffany in Maine, her friend's daughter runs track. And of course, it seems like Adam's at Bucknell this week and her daughter's at Bucknell the next week. Like we can never seem to mesh together. But she got injured last week at Bucknell. Oh, I hope she's better, Tiffany. I hope she is. Oh my gosh, Pat, that's crazy. But you're right. You're right. There's nothing we can do when it comes to that kind of stuff. We just have to do it. We have our smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors and all are hardwired in. I'm wondering if they should probably be replaced though at some point. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that because our house is 20 years old. Oh, Rosemary, you got it too. Yeah, I finally figured it out. I think. I just hope it continues working. And I hope I can continue to keep up with the website. That has been the thorn in my side. I am not going to lie. I know it seems like an easy thing to update, but it takes me a while. It probably takes me if there's new recipes to put in, it takes me a good probably 2.5, 3 hours. If there's no new recipes to put in, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. I have been trying to work on it. Like if it's a chemo week, I've been trying to work on it at chemo, but this week I did not work on it even a little bit. I pretty much worked on changing the website name. So yeah, because I've got that like 4-hour chunk of time, like where I can't do anything except busy work. So it's kind of nice. Let's see. Oh, I bet she is devastated. I remember when Adam got injured his junior year. We just kept saying, thank God it was his junior year. And he still had another season. Hey, Trudy, I'm glad I finally caught you live too, or you caught us live too. Yes, if you could go just give that website a little clicky click and then just click on a recipe and click right out. It helps tremendously. It shows like Google, like when somebody searches for a recipe, like if my website gets a lot of clicks, it puts me up there in the Google realm. So if somebody searched for, I don't know, spaghetti sauce or something, like my recipe might, or my website might be in that search type thing. Yes, shows engagement. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. She said it much more eloquently than I could. I am like, whoo, tonight. The baby has not been napping this week. not been napping. He's been catnapping and just wanting to be held. And yeah, so I'm old and it wears me out. But that's okay. It's okay. I was doing some recipe testing this afternoon after they left, and I cooked the cake too long. I forgot to set the timer, so I guessed, and I overcooked it. I'm not happy. I mean, it's okay. I don't love it, so it will not be going until I figure it out. It's not going on the market list for May. Hey, Cassie. Rhonda wants to know how old's the baby. I have a 7-month-old right now, and I have his brother who is 3. So, and then I have another 3-year-old also, but I have the 2 brothers. So, yes, he is the 7-month-old. I told his mom today, I said, one of 3 things. Number 1, he loves me so much, he doesn't want me to put him down for a nap because he just loves me and wants to be with me. I said, that's what I like to believe. Number 2, he hates me and he refuses to sleep for me. And number 3, he hates the pack and play. So we kind of, she told me the grandparents watch them on Wednesdays. So she told me what her mom and dad have been doing with the pack and play to make it a little bit cozier for him. And I'm going to start doing that. I didn't know that she used blankets with him, but she said she's fine with blankets because he can roll over. He can, go up and everything. So we're going to put a nice big cushy soft blanket in the bottom of the pack and play tomorrow over the sheet. And maybe that'll help. Maybe it'll make him feel cozy and he'll want to sleep. I don't know. We'll see. It would be nice if he would sleep tomorrow, but because I have some stuff I would like to get my house clean tomorrow since we're not going to be home all weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Anne talked about coming down again this weekend. So if she does, I need to pull the sheets off of Adam's bed and change those. So I'll have a lot to do tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get some naps in. We'll see. Doug is off tomorrow. He has to go get his car inspected, and then he's got to go for his chemo disconnect. Oh, Pat says, what are some fun games to play on your phone? I have Candy Crush and Bingo Blitz. Looking for something else. I have on my phone. I don't play them all the time. I play Royal Match. That's a lot of fun. It's kind of like Candy Crush, but I like it a little bit better than Candy Crush. I like it a lot better than Candy Crush. And I also play June's Journey. That is a lot of fun. When does Adam graduate? Jamie wants to know. May 11th. I know. So we're going down Sunday to take his cap and gown down. And then we're going down. No, we're going up. May 4th, we're going up to North Jersey to see him compete. That will be his last competition ever. I cried at Andrew's last competition. I did. I cried when he threw that shot up for the last time. I was a blubbering baby. I did. And I'm sure I'll cry with Adam. They have been doing this since 3rd grade. 3rd grade, they started track and field. 3rd grade. So, it's been in our blood for a long time. Oh, Bubble Shooter. I've heard of that. I've never played it. I'll have to look at that one. Trudy, Doug is doing very well right now. Very well. We're just excited. We just want to get this behind us. That's, when we were at the doctor on Wednesday, she was talking about like what's going to happen, like, after surgery, like, appointments and stuff. And she was talking about like survivorship appointments, like how, like this is what we do. Like, this is how we prevent more cancer. This is how we, early detection, like this is what you're going to have to do. Like you're going to have, colonoscopies often and this and that and everything. So I felt really good that they were talking about, survivorship. It made me feel good. Okay, let's see. Trudy wants to know, what did Adam get a degree in? His degree, he has a double criminal justice and criminal psychology. So what he's going to do is he will go to grad school because he wants to have a master's in forensic psychology. And that's a master's program, not an undergrad program. So that is the plan right now. There's some other plans going on too, but we're not allowed to talk about that. Oh, wow. 97. Oh, we miss our moms, don't we? Have you heard of a slumber pod? It makes the pack and play totally blacked out. No, I have not heard of that. Is it like something that goes over it? He's fine. Like he'll sleep with like the sun shining in. That never bothered him before. Now I don't know what his problem is. I'll have to check it out, Megan. I'll check like Facebook Marketplace and like our little town page and stuff. Yes, Pat, he does use a sound machine. He does. And I forgot to put it on today. Although I've had it on all week and he hasn't slept. But yes, I did forget it today. Yes, please. Thumbs up. Helps my page or my channel. Oh, wow, Trudy. Trudy worked in the prison system for over 2 decades. Very interesting field. Oh, yeah. His internship was at a place called Abraxas. It's a facility for young men ages 12 to 20, 12 to 20, 12 to 21, something like that, who had mental problems, emotional problems, but were in trouble with the law. And that was his internship, and he really did enjoy it. So I'm hoping he enjoys this. So I'm hoping it all works out for him. He really, his ultimate dream is to work for either like CIA, FBI, something like that. That's the ultimate dream. So we'll have to wait and see. It's not like he's going to get a job with them right out of college. It's going to take a little bit. So, but it's all exciting. So he'll be moving back home in May. So they'll both be back home. Oh, my poor grocery bill. I've started preparing, actually. I have started like really like kind of stockpiling some stuff and, bulking up on things because it's amazing. It's amazing the difference between 2 people. Then when Andrew moved home, 3 people. Now with Adam moving home. So yeah, my grocery bill's about to go crazy. Hey there, Sandy. Sandy and I were just texting back and forth about the Amazing Race. I have 20 minutes left to go, so don't spoil it for me. But yeah, so we're very excited for him. Very excited. I'm worried about him and Bella because she'll still be in school. She still has 2 more years, and she's in Maryland, and he's here. I mean, Andrew and Ann are making it work, but we'll see. We'll see. They've got good heads on their shoulders, so hopefully it'll all work out the way they want it to work out. Oh, see how windy it is? Oh, this way. Look at that flag whipping. I forgot to bring it in. It's not dark yet. We're good. We're good. So what else is happening? Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I told you my crazy weekend. Whew. I just hope Doug feels up for everything. Pat says she's looking forward to her grandson going to kindergarten. Her food bill will go down. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know, Sandy, me too. Hey, look who's here. It is Kimmy. Hello, Ms. Kim. Totally forgot it was Thursday. Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about that today. We only texted, 50, 60 times. And I forgot to say, hey, don't forget the live tonight. I was like, once those babies left, that's the nice thing about only watching teachers' kids. My hours are wonderful. Like these kids are out of here by 3:00. So I feel like I have like 2 hours before dinner has to be on the table. Girl, you and that phone. Kim said her phone doesn't give her notifications. If I call her, I would say, Kim, 8 times out of 10, her phone never rings. So I have to text her and say, trying to call you. Oh, Sandy asked Kim a question in her vlog today. Did that upload yet? I didn't see it. I didn't get a notification for it. But then again, I was busy and I was watching The Amazing Race, so I probably wasn't paying attention to my notifications. I was texting with Sandy today too. We have a nice little YouTube community. We do, Trudy, we do. We're all on different sections of our journey. We're all on different plans on our journey, but we all know that we're only a text away, and we're there for each other. We're definitely there for each other. We're all very, very different, but we don't judge each other. We don't, we just support each other. That's all we do is support each other. Pat said, I'm taking a run to my sister-in-law's to move more stuff. Movers come on Monday, close on our house on Wednesday, close on her place Thursday. Wow. She's with us once she moves out on the 22nd. Whew, you got a week, Pat. You got a week. Trudy said, I tried to do food addicts and that was too strict. I had a friend 20 years ago. It was a gentleman. We were friends with him and his wife. He was probably about 400 pounds or so. He joined Overeaters Anonymous. Whew, you talk about strict. He lost, well, he's about, I don't know, 165 now, maybe. He's kept it off for 20 years. And now he is I think it's called an ultra runner. He runs like 100 miles at a time, like 100-mile races. I'm the 5K girl. Don't give me more than 3 miles. Maybe 5 on a good day. But he does 24-hour runs and he does 100-milers. Yeah. 20 years ago, he lost all that weight, over 200 pounds, and has kept it off. I don't think he still follows everything with Overeaters Anonymous, but I think he knows enough now what he needs to do. So it's really, really cool. I am amazed when his wife posts like updates on his runs and stuff, and God bless him, because I can't do that. Oh, Trudy, I understand. I get it. And I mean, it was, I don't know if what you said, the food addicts is like Overeaters Anonymous, but like he basically was allowed to eat like baked or boiled chicken and vegetables, and I think some fruits. Like, I mean, that was it. It was very, very limiting, very limiting. But, and I know he doesn't still follow it like perfectly, but now that he's been down this for 20 years and he's this ultra runner, I don't think he's ever going back, like, to how he was. But man, it's amazing. It really is. Yep, Trudy, Pat's right. You have to find the plan that works for you. And you know what? If you have to try 6 or 7 different plans, then so be it. Nobody's counting and nobody cares. You don't get it right on the first time sometimes, and that's okay. It's okay. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to keep moving forward. And that's with everything, not just weight loss. It's with everything in life. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just keep moving forward. And you know what? If you stumble backwards, you just try to keep pushing forward, because we're all going to stumble. No matter what we do, we're all going to stumble. The thing is just moving forward. That got a little deep. Come on, people. You got to chat so I can chat. I told you my brain is fried. And I'm probably going to regret drinking caffeinated tea at 7:00 at night. I'm probably going to regret it. Yes, Trudy, I am usually here every Thursday. I'm trying to think if there's any I won't be. I won't be here on the 9th. because we will have left for Maryland already. But yes, I'm pretty much here every Thursday. Oh, Kim said, I found a vintage wherever food mill today. Ooh. Explain that more, Kim. What kind of food mill? Yes, Trudy. Thursdays at 7 Eastern time. Oh, like a Foley food mill kind of thing, Kim? Like for apples and pears and stuff like that, like for applesauce? Like a Foley food mill? Or is it an electric? Is it a hand crank or electric? Yeah. Okay, so Kim, I need to send you a picture of what I'm looking for because it sounds like it. And if you ever see another one, I will send you a picture of what I'm looking for. I just have to find a picture of it. And if you ever see one, I need it. I mean, I have my KitchenAid attachments and I love them, but there's this specific food mill I want. And I will send you a picture of it. Sandy said, since I have popcorn on Wednesday when I'm watching Survivor, do I still have popcorn watching Amazing Race tonight? Nope. Only on Wednesdays. That's my only popcorn night. Wednesday nights, get my bowl of popcorn and watch Survivor. Renee wants to know if I've ever had morel mushrooms before. She had them for supper tonight. I have heard of them. I have never had them. Were they delicious? Did you love them? Are they the ones that you can forage for? They might be the ones you can forage for. That's right, Pat. I might want that. I will, Kim. As soon as I find a picture, I will send it. Can I talk about vitamins and collagen? Recommended brands. As far as vitamins, I always ask the dietitian. I try to read labels, but sometimes with vitamins, it can get very confusing. And I mean, there's honestly such things as clean and better brands of vitamins, and there's other ones that have a lot of fillers in them. A lot of your mainstream ones that you can see on the CVS shelf and all, like Nature's Made and Nature's Bounty, probably aren't the best when it comes to absorption and good ingredients. But, I think if you were just to like maybe look at the ingredients and all, like Doug had to start a B12 supplement because his B12 was in the normal range, but it was on the low end of the normal. And we want to make sure that because the chemo can actually hinder absorption of some vitamins and minerals from that we get from food. So they did a complete vitamin panel on him, and his vitamin D was a little bit low, which I'm not surprised. It was winter in New Jersey when they did it, so he's not getting that good vitamin D from the sun. Mine always runs low in the winter, but in the summer, it's perfect. So his vitamin D was low, and his vitamin B was on the low end of normal, so they put him on a B supplement. And I did ask the dietitian for a nice, good, clean one that would be, easily absorbed. She gave me the name of one I never even heard of. I take a multivitamin and I take vitamin D. I don't even know what brands they are off the top of my head. Mary's Organics for my multivitamin is Mary's Organics. The Vite D, I don't know what it is. Now, Doug's Vite D is prescription. I don't know why you can buy Vite D over the counter, but I love that it's prescription because it's not costing us a dime. But yeah, so, and collagen, I know a lot of people use the collagen peptides, and I keep meaning to buy them. I'm trying to think of that one brand that's very popular. If you just look at the label, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell if there's a lot of fillers and stuff in there. You can also scan it. Like if you get the Bobby approved app, you can scan anything and it'll tell you what's not good in it. There's also an app called Yuka. I don't love the Yuka app. And like sometimes I get yelled at on my clean eating boards because I don't love the Yuka app. The Yuka app does not detect seed oils. And I'm a big seed oil person. Does not detect seed oils. And it basically looks at the macros of something and then decides if it's good or bad. Like, if you were to scan Kerrygold grass-fed butter, bad, red food, because yes, it's butter, it's a fat, bad food. Olive oil, bad food, because it's a fat. Lara bars, bad food, but because Lara bars are sweetened with dates, there's no added sugar, but there's sugar because they're sweetened with dates. So it says it's bad. But like one of those like crappy Quaker granola bars that are full of nothing good, it says it's okay. So I'm not really thrilled with the Yuka app. And the Bobby approved app, I like it, but sometimes I weigh some pros and cons because he is to the extreme. And sometimes I look and go, okay, this may not be approved by him, but I'm okay with it. So it is good to have those kind of apps. And I use EWG, Environmental Working Group. They don't do food, I don't think, but they do like cleaning products and stuff, which I really don't buy many of those. I did buy some from Azure. You'll see those in my grocery haul tomorrow. But that was probably way more than you even wanted me to say. And now I'm probably behind. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, morel mushrooms. Tiffany loves her Foley food meal. So do I. Trudy says, I am so disciplined. Sometimes we all have our days. We all have our days where sometimes we're not disciplined. Oh, so you hunted for the morels. Oh, that's so cool. 1.5 pounds. I would not even know where to begin looking for them or how to look for them, but man, I would love that. That is so cool. And how do you prepare them? Do you like just do them like I do, like button mushrooms, like saute them in butter? That's what I do with my button mushrooms. Do I have a good fiber supplement? Vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. No, I'm serious. Doug needs to take fiber once in a while. And what were we using? Benefiber. It's not perfect. It's not perfectly clean, but that's what we use, Benefiber. He would just put a teaspoon in his coffee in the morning and it seemed to help. So that's what he uses. But I mean, if you like veggies, that's the best way to get your fiber. Cabbage. Hey, Judy Rivet. Welcome to the crowd. So that was probably way more about vitamins and supplements than you wanted to hear. Ooh, it's hot in here. And I'm drinking hot tea. Smart. And it's really hot because it's at the bottom. When there's less in here, it heats up really a lot. Oh, there you go. You made a big pot of cabbage soup. Oh, I love cabbage. I love cabbage. I have haluski on my menu for next week. We had Brussels sprouts the other night that were so good. They were so good. I parboiled them first, then I chopped them in half. No, I chopped them in half, parboiled them, put them on a sheet, a little olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and chopped up bacon. Doug will not eat Brussels sprouts without bacon. And I roasted them. And then until they were tender and like charred a little bit. And then when they came out, I drizzled a little bit of honey and a little bit of balsamic glaze on them and mixed them all up. I could not stop eating them. They were so good. Oh, Pat says her mom was Polish and most of the food was good except borscht at Easter. No thanks. I don't eat that. No duck blood soup here either. Mm-mm. We're mainline Polish. We're not fringe Polish. We're mainline Polish. Okay. So Jamie says, okay, I need help. We went to a wedding this past weekend, had a great time, was back on track Monday, weighed in today and gained 1.4. I know I will lose it next week, but we are going on a cruise in 2. Okay. Well, you're probably not going to want the advice I'm going to give you. Life is short. Enjoy the cruise. Do not eat your face off, but enjoy the cruise. Make the best choices you can, but don't deny yourself. Don't, like, let's say, I don't know, one of the restaurants on the cruise. The cruise is on my bucket list. And I told Doug, after all we've been through this year, I don't care if I have to work the stripper pole. We're going on a cruise next year. And I'm kidding, because people would pay me to put my clothes back on. But anyway, just make good choices. Like, if you're going to a restaurant on the ship that's known for some special dessert or some special entree that might be higher in points or calories or whatever, don't say, you know what, I'm not going to get it because of that. This could be a once in a lifetime thing. Just have it and plan your day around it. Maybe in the morning for breakfast, have a beautiful fruit platter, or have, like some eggs and some fruit. Like, don't go for the sausage, gravy, and biscuits, or don't go for the big heavy meal. Save it for something that you want. Try to plan your days a little bit, but don't eat your face off, but don't deny yourself. You are on a cruise, you are on vacation. We can still enjoy it. And I know that we don't have to focus on the food, but certain times when we are on vacation or where we're at a certain place and they're known for something, that's just part of living. You do it, you enjoy it, and then you move on. You don't do it 4 days in a row. You don't have the most indulgent breakfast, the most indulgent lunch, a few drinks, a few snacks, a few more drinks, a few more snacks, and then go have the most indulgent dinner. Number one, you're going to get sick because you're not used to eating like that. And number two, you're going to stop enjoying it because it's going to be too over the top. So if I were you, I would work really hard these next 2 weeks, get that 1.4 off from the wedding. And more than likely, that was just because it was wedding food. Get that off, work really hard these next 2 weeks, and then just stay as focused as you can. Don't go nuts, but let loose a little bit. Does that make any sense, Jamie? Oh my gosh, Renee, that sounds so good. Oh, Kim wants to try borscht. Renee said with the mushrooms, they dip them in egg and a milk mixture and then roll them in flour and fry them in butter. Yes, please. Yes, please. Hey, Tracy, Trials of Long Hair Girl is here. Hello. So, I mean, that's my advice, Jamie. I think know that you'll probably gain a little bit on the cruise because you're traveling, and there's always traveling weight. If you fly, if you cruise, there's always some traveling weight. But honestly, I really think that even if you gain 5 pounds on the cruise, that is new weight and it's not fat. It is going to come off quickly. It really, really will once you get home and get back. And I'm going to tell you what, once you get back home from that cruise, you are going to want to go back to eating the way you are used to eating. You are going to want to go back to eating those fresh vegetables and those lighter meals, especially with summer coming. We tend to want to do that. For weight loss or not, we just tend to want to eat lighter. And I really don't think you're going to have a problem. I really don't. But like I said, don't like clamp down so much that you're so stringent that you're making yourself crazy. Just try. I'm going to be honest. If I go on a cruise, I'm having dessert every single night. I am. Will I eat the whole thing? Probably not. But there will be a dessert in front of me every night. But I also won't have cinnamon rolls for breakfast and dessert at lunch. I would save that dessert for the nighttime, or whatever. But I would do it. I would. Okay, I got lost here. Oh, wow. So Tamara says they roll them in flour, fry them in butter, and flash freeze them and store them in Ziploc bags. Now we're back on the morel mushrooms. And all year we pull out a few and add them to stuff like scrambled eggs. We have mushroom hunting weekends. That is so cool. I love that. I want to do that. Pat wants to know where I want to cruise. Caribbean. I'm not sure if Eastern Caribbean or Western Caribbean, but that is where I want to cruise. I honestly, like, that is on my bucket list. I told Doug, I don't care what we have to do to make it happen. I don't care if I need to sell a kidney. I'm kidding. I'm not selling my kidney. I have to keep both my kidneys. That's, I really truly, after all we have been through this year, you realize how precious life is and how short life is. And we have been putting this off for so long because there's always been something else. You know, our kids went to private school. I was a stay-at-home mom. Our kids went to private school. That is where all our money went. Do I regret that? Not one little bit. And I would do it all over again because it's what worked for our family. It was what worked in our situation with our family. Is it for everyone? Nope. And that's okay. It's what worked for us. Like I said, I will never say, oh, I wish we didn't do that because then we would have had more money, whatever. Nope, not at all. I mean, we were lucky. They got a few scholarships here and there, but there's not a lot of like financial help. So we did what we had to do. And that was not taking big vacations, and that's okay. That's okay. But now we want to. Oh, wow. Look at all these people that mushroom hunt. I'm jealous. Megan said she'd love to see me vlog on a cruise. I would love to vlog on a cruise. That would be so much fun. Jamie says she told her husband she still wants to use the workout room. And he said, have fun. I'll be in the casino. You know what? Honestly, I would probably, my bull in the china shop just pulled in the driveway. So I'm sure he'll come in a blazing. What was I going to say? Oh, I would probably go to the gym. I would, because then I'd feel like, okay, I can have that dessert every night. And you're kind of held hostage on the ship. And if you get up and you go to the gym early enough, there's time for the casino too, right? I think so. Adam's Bella was on a cruise over Easter and she ran every morning. Now, granted, she's a track girl, but she ran every morning. Yeah. I think a lot, Tracy says her friend started walking on her cruises, and that would be a good option. I think so, because I believe a lot of them have like walking tracks and stuff. I think that would be cool. Joanne says, love your show, Joan, but I'm 100% Polish. And when you say Golumki, it's not the L sound, it's the W sound. And I know that, and I still say it. I know. I will try to be better, Joanne, I promise. Golumki. How's that? Is that better? I will try. Or maybe I'll just say stuffed cabbage. Hello, Miss Lori. She just finished her Zoom. Oh, Roberta, I know. She says cruising is amazing. I bucket list item, big time. Big time. Oh, no. Linda says Linda, I think, is talking about the mushrooms. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always dip in egg, roll in flour or cracker crumbs, fry in butter until she started getting diarrhea after. Bummer. Oh, man, that stinks. Oh, Roberta says, yes, they do have walking trails around the ship. That would be cool. Tracy says, funny thing, I looked at where the NALA conference is for next year, and it's in Atlantic City. Oh, my gosh, Tracy, if you go to that, you have to know. You have to let me know, because we will 100% meet up. I mean, I am 1 hour from Atlantic City. Andrew's home.
Sorry.
He's on the phone, I think. Are you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with Ann. Hi, everybody. You may have heard me just say this is a big box.
Yes, it is a big box. There's a massive box in my living room. Andrew got a part that he needed for something. And it's a very lightweight part. The box weighs nothing. It's a big part. It's a big plastic thing. It's in a big box. And let me tell you, the babies were eyeing that box up today. So once that part comes out of that box, we will be making that box into a little clubhouse. That will keep them very busy tomorrow. Thank you, Joanne. Yes, thumbs up, please. Pat says she's never been on a cruise, but her brother cruises a lot. He has even cruised a few times to Hawaii. He loves it. I don't know why that is such a thing for me. I don't know why. And I don't know. I just think it's so cool to have everything contained. Andrew, shh, go. He has earphones in, so he forgets that he's talking loud to Anne. Tracy says she keeps trying to talk Chris into a cruise. Oh, Doug's all on board with it. We originally wanted to do it when Adam graduated high school. That was kind of the plan. And that was 2020. And we know what happened then. And then it just kind of. Lori said, I've never been on a cruise. Not sure I would like a long cruise. I got seasick going deep sea fishing. I get that, Lori. From what I hear, and I don't know because I've never been on one, but they say it's delicious, Andrew. Sorry, dinner. They say the ship is so big that unless it's really, really rough, that you don't feel it. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. And deep sea fishing, the boat's a lot smaller. Oh, Jamie said this is her first cruise and she's nervous. I think I would be too. And I'll tell you a story that I probably shouldn't tell you. One of Doug's classmates from his deacon school just got back from a cruise and norovirus broke out and he got it. Yeah. So wash your hands a lot. Wash your hands a lot. Wash your hands a lot. That's all I'm going to say about that. And Kim says, I'm not getting on no kind of big boat in the ocean. Been deep sea fishing once, and that was enough. Yeah, I know I would have nightmares about the Titanic. I know I would. Tracy said, Chris is hit and miss with the idea, but maybe if they leave out of Nova Scotia. Renee says, have you ever been to Boston and Cape Cod? We're going in June. Yes, I have been to Cape Cod. I've never been to Boston, but I have been to Cape Cod, and I loved it. It was wonderful. Sandy said she's looking very forward to her Alaska cruise. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, Doug's sister, they went on an Alaskan cruise and loved it. I think it would be cool, but I wouldn't want that for my first cruise because I want bathing suits and palm trees. I don't want Alaska weather. Sandy said she went on a Disney cruise and never got seasick. That's good. That's good. Oh, Renee, Tracy said she loves Boston. Yeah, there you go, Jamie. Keep washing those hands. Mello says, I went on a cruise but got seasick. It was a huge boat, but still managed to get seasick. Oh, they have those wristbands too you can wear. Like they have like a little pulse point thing that you can put on and it's supposed to help. And I think there's something you can put behind your ears. Maybe if you're prone to that, maybe get some Dramamine and try that. I think I would take Dramamine with me just in case. Oh, Lori says, go to a Boston Red Sox game. Faneuil Hall. Is that how you say that? Faneuil Hall? So many cool things to do there. I would like to go to Boston. Adam's been to Boston when he used to date Grace. He's been to Boston a couple times. I would like to go to Boston. I think it would be pretty cool. C-bands. That's what they're called, Lori. C-bands. Yes. You guys have me wanting to go on a cruise. Tracy said there was a lot she didn't get to in Boston because they were there for a wedding. So her husband owes her another trip. I know from here, like we could drive to Boston, but I know flights to Boston. Adam used to fly to Boston and back for like $80 round trip. Sandy says what she liked about the Disney cruise is that there's an adults only deck and lots of things to keep the kids occupied during the day. I would like to cruise on Royal Caribbean. That would be my choice, I think. Oh, Marilyn said they took the bands and Dramamine and didn't use them. Good for you. That's good. I'm glad you had a smooth cruise. They love cruising. You guys are making me want to so bad. I have a couple friends who are like cruise travel agents. Maybe, I don't know, towards the end of the year, once we see how everything goes with Doug, maybe I'll reach out to them because they said a lot of times if you can like go last minute, you can get unbelievable deals. Unbelievable deals. So maybe that would be something good for us because we could probably do that. Tiffany says, let her know if I ever go to Boston. She's a couple hours away. Yes, less than an hour flight to Boston. Yeah, it's quick from Jersey. Oh, Mello said she tried everything. Nothing worked, not even the special seasick medicine they gave her. Oh, that stinks. Lori's 2 hours north of Boston. Oh, Jen's was Royal. Tracy's friend Jen liked Royal Caribbean. I don't know why. Like, I think I saw like, I don't know, something about it, like one of their ships, and it just looked really cool. And I don't know. Hopefully someday. Like I said, I think Doug deserves it after all this. I think so. I think I deserve it after all this. Oh, I need to give you guys an update on Aria. I will make sure I do that in my weekend vlog too. But so the pathology on Aria did come back and it is cancer. They still don't know what kind. It's one of two. And like they said, they just don't know. The one called the neurotube would be better. But, and the problem is that the tumor was between her ribs on a muscle. So they couldn't get clean margins when they took it out. But she said there's only a 25% chance of recurrence. That's what we're going with. She said she could. Aria turned 12 on Saturday. She said she could refer us to an oncologist, and we could look into radiation and chemo. No. The consult with the oncologist, for the veterinary oncologist, is over $500 just for the consult. I love my dog more than anything, but she is 12 years old. I don't know if I want to put her through that. And our vet actually said if it was my dog, I would not. I would just wait and see what happens because there's only a 25% chance of recurrence. They told us to keep an eye on everything, make sure we give her a complete head to toe, underneath, everywhere, pat down once a week. And if we feel anything out of the ordinary, to call them immediately. So that is what we intend to do. So Aria is doing great. And we're just going to go with that for now because I'm not putting my dog through chemo and radiation. It's bad enough my husband has to do it. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm sure I will get haters because I'm not putting my dog through chemo, but I can't do that to her. Oh, Pat said her daughter's a lead vet tech. She loves her pets. I love mine too. I do. I just can't do it. Nope. And like she said, she could live the rest of her life and never have another problem. So that's what we're hoping for. I mean, Aria's surgery was a lot of money. I had no idea how much it was going to be. I mean, we would have done it anyway. I would have done whatever I had to do to pay for it. But yeah. Hey, Smoky Cat Kathy's in the house. Hello there. Oh, Michelle, what's your dog having surgery for? She has to have surgery. Her dog has to have surgery next month. Yes. Yep. It's not like she's 2 years old, Lori, right? She's 12. And yep, Marilyn, quality of life is worth a lot. You're right, Pat. Walking into a vet's office. Yep. Oh, the doggie has bladder stones and needs to repair her CCL. Oh, poor little girl or boy. Well, exactly, Tracy. They wanted Tracy to take her dog to a pet orthopedic, but they couldn't guarantee it would work. And that's just like with Aria, like over $500 for the consult just to walk in the door. Oh, it's a girl. Okay, Michelle. Oh my gosh. Kathy said we just had a tornado blow over her. They had to go down the basement. It was scary, but it's moved out. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're okay, Kathy. That is scary. That is scary. We had a tornado in our area a couple years ago, and there's parts that are still devastated. Oh my gosh. Hey, D. Dish with D. Denise is here. Bailey was out playing in the yard. We were just talking pets. I was giving them the lowdown on Aria. Wow. Oh, Kim had to go into a bathtub when they had a tornado warning. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Mello said her dog had cancer and survived after treatment. The groomer found the lump. It was found early and it was costly, but her dog was only 3 years old. You know what? If Aria was younger, if Aria was 3, I would 100% think about doing that. But at 12, I'm not sure the quality of life she would have if she was going through treatment. They even had trouble stitching her. They wanted to do internal stitches where they took the tumor out, but because she's a senior dog, they call her, her skin, the dissolvable stitches kept ripping. They would not work, so they had to do outside sutures. So no bikinis for Aria, I guess. Oh, good, Kathy. I'm so glad. She said it didn't land or cause any damage. Oh, Bailey was chasing the baby bunnies. Don't let him get those baby bunnies. Oh, they have twin baby bunnies. We saw a couple. We saw a couple bunnies the other day, but they haven't been in the backyard yet because Aria will chase them and they tease her. They go like around and yeah, they tease her, but then they run under the fence. Yes, Kathy, Aria has cancer. Why not, right? We found a lump on her on Good Friday. Good Friday. She woke up out of nowhere with this huge lump on her side. Huge lump. And we took her the Monday after Easter. And they operated on her Wednesday. So, yeah. But she's doing good. And we're just hoping it all stays good. Hello, Anna Maria. How are you? We're doing good here. Oh, thanks, Kathy. We're just hoping we're just going to have a positive attitude. Positive attitude. We want her to live out her best life. Tracy's new baby Penny chases the squirrels and the bunnies. We have no squirrels in our yard. I think it's because of Aria. We have no birds that come into our yard, and I think it's because of Aria. But the bunnies like to taunt her. They definitely like to taunt her. Oh, the squirrels mess with Lori's dog Piper, and she got one of them. Oh my gosh. Yes, Kathy, they were able to remove it, but it was on a muscle between her ribs, so they couldn't get clean margins. So we're really hoping that, it's all good. We're really hoping it's all good. But it's, so far. So we're just going to kind of keep an eye on it. And if we see any more bumps, she said, just bring her right in. So this one just overnight it popped out, and it was a pretty hefty thing. And we know it was overnight because Aria's a lap dog. Aria likes to lay across us, and if we do not pet her, she puts her face under our hand and like bats at it. So we continue to pet her. So we pet her constantly all over. So we know it popped out overnight. Pat wants to know what kind of dog she is. She is a Cavachon, Cavalier Spaniel and Bichon Frise mix. We rescued her. She was a little boutique dog. And the person that had her could no longer keep her. So we took over. And my brother and sister-in-law have Aria's sister. Same litter and everything. They have her sister. So they have Mia and we have Aria. Tracy said the squirrels taunt Penny too. It's fun to watch her. Marilyn said we had a squirrel fall out of the tree right in front of the dog. Oh my gosh. It was hilarious and nothing got hurt in the ordeal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. A squirrel falling out of a tree. Oh my gosh. Michelle said her dog's bladder stones were found during the x-ray for her knee. Oh my gosh, Michelle, that poor doggy. But it's good that they can do it all at once. It'll save you some money. When we first got the chickens, Aria was not thrilled at those chickens. And we would take her out there when they were out there on a leash and let her get used to them. And she got used to them and they got used to her. And now she loves her girls. She does. She runs out there and goes like right up and sees them and wags her tail. And she keeps an eye on them. If they're out free ranging and there's a hawk, she goes crazy barking at that hawk. So she protects her girls, protects them well. Oh, I forgot to tell Andrew to go shut the door. We still have one that's in the little quarantine coop, and that doesn't have an automatic door. So we have to go out every night and shut her in to keep her safe. And I was going to send Andrew out when he came in because he still had shoes on, but oh well. I'll go out. But oh my gosh, we're at an hour already, ladies. How did that happen? That went really fast. That went really, really fast tonight, didn't it? Talking about cruises and dogs and all that. Denise, you should have been here when we were talking about cruises. You could have put your 2 cents in. Denise just went on a cruise this time last year, I think. Wasn't it, Denise? Was it this time last year? Because I said that's been on my bucket list. And after everything we have been through this year, I will do anything I can to make it happen next year. I really will do anything because after everything we've been through, life's too short. We need to go on a cruise. Some of them are definitely affordable. So I think I'm going to start looking into once Doug's surgery is done and out of the way, and I know everything is good with him, then I think I'll feel confident to start looking into it for sure. So yeah, definitely cheaper than the Jersey Shore. I don't go to the Jersey Shore unless it's for the day. Do you have shoes on? I want you to shut Baja's door for me. Oh my gosh, Tracy. They bought eggs from a young Boy Scout, and the next day all his girls were attacked and he lost them all. Somebody over in the next town over, where Denise lives, just posted on one of the community boards that something got her chickens. She had them out free ranging and it was like twilight, like dinner time, and something got them and she lost them all. Oh, it makes me so sad. It's like predators are one of my biggest fears. But, oh, Andrew, the cookie, they're not for us. It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't know that.
It's okay. There's 2 piles. One's for you and those ones, no. The ones on the left are not for you. Don't touch those.
Okay, I'll put one back.
No, they're different. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's only one. Just don't eat any more.
Mm-hmm.
I made cookies for Doug to take to someone tomorrow when he goes up to the hospital. And Andrew ate one. It's okay.
There's still 9.
Thank you, Lynn. Yes. Thank you very much. Prayers, please keep them coming. Kathy says, is Doug doing okay? He is doing very well right now. Yes. The oncologist was thrilled with all his numbers, with everything. So Scans are coming up in a couple weeks, and I always get scanxiety, but it's okay. We need them to move forward. We need them to move forward. Oh, Kim says, what's so expensive about the Jersey Shore? Everything. It is ridiculous. You can go on a cruise cheaper than you can spend a week at the Jersey Shore. That's why we only get, well, I mean, number one, we're only an hour away, but it's ridiculous how expensive the Jersey Shore is, like to stay there, like to like for hotels and houses and stuff. Thank you, Renee. Keep them coming. Pat says, eat nothing.
Speaking of expensive Jersey Shores, about like the beginning of summer to like midsummer, all Airbnbs jumped at 120% more.
Yep.
Because of the
Yep.
shore season.
Yep. Yes, Lori, he is a good taste tester. I had a little pile that were staying home that I was recipe testing today, and I didn't like the shape that they were. So they were for home, and the other side was the good side. He ate the good side. It's okay. It's okay. It is good news, Kathy. It really is. Pat says, do we have a date for surgery? Not yet. May 8th, we meet with the surgeon. So that is, and he'll have all the scans and everything. So hopefully we will have a plan and a date. So I'm nervous, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, July and August is crazy. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars to stay for a week. Thousands. Oh, Kim said, hey, her dear son. Oh, he's got his earbuds in. He can't.
Hi, Southern Mother.
He said, hi, Southern Mother. Yes. Keep those prayers coming. Yes, Lori, like when you do your Hamantash and you have the reject pile. That's what I have. I have a reject pile because I was trying to decide if I wanted to shape them into balls or drop them with my cookie scoop. So I kind of did both, and I definitely like the cookie scoop better. They have more of a rustic look to them. Yes, Pat. Well, Cape May, as far as the South Jersey shores, Cape May is one of the most expensive. It's a very bougie shore, very bougie. Ventnor is very expensive. Yeah. Okay, Marilyn, we'll see you later. I must go too. We are 7 minutes over, and I have laundry to fold and something else to do. I forget what it was. I don't know. I have a list. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done tonight, so tomorrow I can kind of cruise a little bit. Yes, Wildwood is the cheapest, and there's definitely a reason Wildwood is the cheapest. We call Wildwood Childwood. I like Ocean City and Sea Isle. They're my two favorites. Good night, everyone. Okay, I am calling it. We are out of here. It was so much fun. It went so fast tonight. I'm so sad. But we should be back next Thursday. And same bat time, same bat channel, 7 o'clock Thursday night. I should have my menu plan up sometime tomorrow and maybe a 2-day vlog on Saturday. We will see. But have a good one. And thank you all for coming. Thanks for all the thumbs up. And I will catch you guys later on. Good night.